Hey, it's Jen V. Hill. And first, I just want to thank you for signing up to be part of my community. Whether you ever move forward with any of my programs or not, I know you came here to get some answers, and I appreciate you choosing to be here. That being said, knowledge alone is not enough to make any kind of transformation. It is the implementation of that knowledge that is key, and it's why I've created 40+Physiques the way that I did, as a lifestyle membership so that you can create sustainable long-term results. Now, I get it. It can be scary to take that leap into something like this. So today, I wanted to ease some of those concerns and take you through the 40+Physiques membership site so you can see exactly how I help you. The first thing to know is that I do use something called a slow drip system in the beginning, meaning I don't throw a bunch of stuff at you right away. I only release the things that have the biggest impact as you're starting out, so you can actually start implementing those things, creating some wins for yourself and not feeling overwhelmed. Over time, I'll release more and more to you so that you can then start to layer in some of the things that are more specific to you and your goals. So some of the things I'm going to show you now, you won't even see when you first enroll. And that's my way of keeping things very, very simple for you. So let's take a look so you can see what this actually looks like on the inside. Okay, so this is the membership site. So as I said in the very beginning, I want to steer you towards the things that are going to create the biggest bang for your buck, the things that when you implement, have the biggest impact. So in the beginning, I have you watch a getting started video kind of as a first layer of what to expect. I provide you with the tools that you might want to consider so that you can figure out how to keep track of your progress and your success and walk you through that. The nutrition, your big three. This is a really good way to start moving into a place where you can create results in a very, very simplified way. So it's a good get the foundations built and start working on your nutrition. Metabolic prehab is probably one of my favorite modules because what it does, it's kind of like, I call it spring training for your metabolism. And what it does is it really preps and primes your system, your metabolic system, and builds that foundation so that we can start really layering in things that are going to create a lot more impact and create a lot more results for you. From there, your upcoming calls, it's all listed here. So you always know when our next coaching call is. So inside 40+Physiques, every single week we do a coaching call where for the first probably 20 to 30 minutes, I go over different topics. So whether it be setting your nutritional topics or targets, hormone things, fat loss things, workout things, they're all listed here so you know which ones that you can be prepared to attend. We also do monthly workshops, so I'll show you what those look like in just a second as well. Now, aside from those, what you'll see is that these sections are broken up into my 4M model. And that 4M model is metabolism and hormones. Then you'll see movement and exercise. Then you'll see meals and nutrition. And then mindset, because what goes on inside your head makes the biggest difference. And then you'll see the workshops. This is a metabolism rehab workshop that we're doing. And then everything is archived here so that down the road, you can always come back and use it for future reference. Anything above and beyond that will go in the resources and bonuses. And one of the things I'm most excited about is that mobility movement, which is my go-to for mobility and calming my nervous system, is offering all members a 3-month free membership. Again, it is my go-to in being able to calm your nervous system. We're going to do challenges inside the community, and you get a free 3-month membership with that. So let's take a look inside the 4M model. We'll go back to metabolism and hormones. So these are some of the things that you'll learn and have access to. So inside of each of these modules, you'll see a short, quick clip or video. I like to keep them very short so that they are digestible and things that you can implement on. Sometimes there will be some PDFs that you can print off as well. So we're looking at things like the hormone hierarchy, PCOS, metabolic feedback, the hormone quiz, so you know where to start, bloating, digestion, thyroid, menopause. Those are just some of the topics that we'll cover. Inside movement and exercise, you'll learn that there's a difference between movement and exercise and what each one does specifically for you. And all your workouts are provided for you. So for example, the beginner strength, if we were to click on this, you can see that it gives you a complete guide. Inside here, for the beginner strength workouts, you just need a pair of like light dumbbells. Usually 5-pound, 10-pound dumbbells are a great place to start with a set of resistance band. And I even give you a link here so you can see what that looks like. And then you would just click on the download here so you can see it's a 12-week program to get you started. Okay, so all of the different workouts are formatted very similarly to that. The current programming is if you've gone through 12 weeks or you are not new to lifting, that's usually where I would suggest that you start. And then we have additional programs like the bands and body weight, which is really good for when you travel or short on time. 40+ cardio, because it's not about just smashing cardio all the time. Quick and dirty, it's probably one of my favorites. It's volume training, so they're really good finishers. And Metcon mamas, it will not be released right away to you because we want to make sure that you have hormonal balance. But a Metcon is metabolic conditioning, and it's kind of heart rate training, similarly to HIIT training that most people are familiar with. Inside meals and nutrition, I've got recipe packs for you, grocery guides. Not only do I help you set macros, I give you other ways to track your nutrition. We talk about cravings, biochemical versus behavioral. This is a good one. Setting your macros, food logging versus intuitive eating, alcohol, booze, calorie counting, shortcuts, eating outside your bubble, because most of us do eat out once in a while. And then mindset. These are the things that come up that usually you're not even aware that you're thinking, that usually sabotage your success. So there's always some mindset things that you can take a look at. You can see that there's a lot of them in here. Again, I slow drip them so that you can get started at the beginning, and then eventually you can come in and take a look at them. All of your workshops are archived in here, and then the bonuses are here. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how this all looks. So let me go back here. Close out of that. So listen, here's the deal. The reason I put 40+ Physiques together in the way that I have is this. There's 3 reasons. Number 1, the old model that we have all been taught does not work. The thing that your doctor tells you, the things that most trainers tell you, the things that I used to say when I first got in the industry of, well, you just need to eat less and exercise more. It does not work. In fact, what it does is work exactly opposite the way that the metabolism works. And for most women, it actually causes more hormonal disturbances. I teach you how to work with your metabolism. Number 2, the idea of learning about your hormones can be very daunting. Like, who wants to feel like they have to have a PhD in hormones just to feel better? What you need is an easy to follow, tried and true system so that you can plug into it and actually get results. And number 3, this is a big one, environment matters. The reality is your normal life is not built to support you making the changes that you want. If it was, you wouldn't be here. Being here in this community that supports you, me supporting you, ensures your success. The reality is that as your coach, what I get back is how you feel when you start experiencing results. That's what I get from all of this. And it is what drives me. And I would love nothing more than to get to witness how differently you feel when you experience these changes for yourself. So I would be honored to have you join us in 40+ Physiques, and I hope to see you on the inside.